Welcome to the Seismic Sisters Show. I'm Kim Christensen, the founder of Seismic Sisters. On today's show, we feature a special array of artists and activists who are shifting culture and changing politics in the San Francisco Bay Area and beyond. Like rock star disability activist Alice Wong, who has a new book out and is also on the cover of Vogue magazine this month. We're also featuring a special report on the hashtag Say Her Name campaign, as well as our own political report by Kimberly Ellis, who will give us her unique perspective on where we're at and also what's at stake in the fast approaching November 2020 election. That's just a taste of what's in store for you, so settle in and enjoy the show.
I'm here to share with you the caring people of San Francisco. This spring, the San Francisco Filipino community faced an unprecedented triple crisis. They saw Filipino restaurants closing, a high percentage of Filipino healthcare workers on the front line caring for COVID-19 patients, and Filipino seniors and families urgently in need of meals. With one creative solution, this group addressed all three problems. Filipinos Feed The Frontlines came together as an alliance of food businesses and organizations to provide meals for those in need. Each week's monetary donations are tallied, and then orders are placed with San Francisco Filipino restaurants. The delicious creations are then distributed to seniors, hospitals for healthcare workers, and the extended community. In 110 days, Filipinos Feed The Frontlines has raised over $100,000 and served over 10,000 meals. These coordinated efforts will continue in the Bay Area and beyond, with a current goal of providing 100,000 meals. You don't have to be Filipino to contribute or to benefit. Restaurants, hospitals, nonprofit organizations, and individual donors can join the movement at filipinosfeedthefrontlines.org. Take care.
Well, it has been a busy couple weeks in the politosphere. With less than 90 days until the November elections, things are really starting to heat up, historic Siberian Arctic heatwave style. Amid a continuing global pandemic and economic uncertainty, the numbers continue to tell a very grim story. There are 4.3 million coronavirus cases nationwide, including 150,000 deaths, 1,200 of which happened just last week, which made it the deadliest day of the summer. And today, more than 21 states are now considered to be in COVID-19 red zones with no end in sight. And as if that wasn't enough, the pressure is on for Congress, with the August recess looming, unemployment benefits currently having expired, eviction moratoriums set to expire. This is really the last chance for Congress to get it together to agree on an aid package to continue to help Americans weather this COVID-19 storm. They'll need to find a solution quick, fast, and in a hurry, because if they don't, we'll have to wait until next year after the election, which by then will already be too late because we'll be in a recession. Take me out to the ball game? Not so fast. The MLB tried to get back onto the field, but the season, all 4 days and 46 games of it, was over almost as soon as it started, with 13 players and coaches from the Miami Marlins testing positive for COVID-19. Come on, everyone sing along with me. For it's 1, 2, 13 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. And the Emmy goes to the moms and the dads. After days of heated and increasingly intensified clashes between Portland protesters and Operation Legend's federal agents, it seems as though Homeland Security and Oregon's governor finally reached a ceasefire. This is, of course, thanks in no small part to the wall of moms singing their modern-day hands up, don't shoot lullaby, and all the hipster helper dads who were instrumental in leaf blowing the federal agents right on up out of Portland. Thanks to the moms and dads. This one is for you. Stay tuned for more updates from Seismic Sisters. You can also check it out, updates and articles on the website at seismicsisters.com. Until next time, be well. Take care.
People with disabilities make up the largest minority group in America, yet they're the least represented. Did you know that people with disabilities don't have marriage equality because it would mean taking major cuts on their benefits, or that they're legally allowed to get paid less than minimum wage an hour? This week, we have an amazing article on our website on Alice Wong, disability advocate and the founder of Disability Visibility Project in San Francisco, which is an online community that focuses on disability media and advocacy. Her advocacy for the rights of the disabled has been recognized by Time magazine, which this year named her as one of the 16 people fighting for equality in America. Read more about Alice Wong on our website at seismicsisters.com. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a nice day. Bye.
Hi, my name is Polina Smith, and this week on the Arden Power section, I wanted to talk about the Center for Cultural Power based in the Bay Area. And I wanted to start by a quotation that really resonated by one of the co-founders named Jack Chang. And it goes, "Every moment of major social change requires a collective leap of imagination. Political transformation must be accompanied not just by spontaneous and organized expressions of unrest and risk, but by an expression of mass creativity." And I love this so much because it really speaks to the role that the artists can play during this time. And in honor of that, the Center for Cultural Power recently released a guide called No Going Back, a COVID-19 cultural strategy guide for artists and activists. It's free, it's a downloadable PDF, and it is so beautifully illustrated. And it's a guide for creative resilience during this time, so I highly, highly recommend checking that out. And the Center for Cultural Power also has a beautiful video.
We are in a profoundly urgent cultural moment. Communities across the country are demanding justice and equity now. With existing power structures cracking, it is time to build our power and tell our stories.
Their other co-founder, Fabiana Rodriguez, an amazing Bay Area artist, recently designed the Pecan Resist Ben & Jerry's ice cream. So go and eat your ice cream, support your local artists, and check out the Center for Cultural Power. And I'll see you next time.
Hello, my name is Nyteia Tyler, and I would like to welcome you to part 1 of our 3-part series on the hashtag Say Her Name campaign. Throughout this series, we will be giving you more information on the campaign, why it's important, as well as throughout each part, taking a moment to recognize 5 different women and girls who have unfortunately lost their lives much too soon at the hands of police. The Say Her Name campaign was launched December 14th, 2014 by the African American Policy Forum and the Center for Intersectionality and Policy Studies. This movement aims to spread awareness of the names and the stories of Black women and girls who were victims of police violence and to support their families. We will now be taking a moment to recognize 5 different women whose lives were cut much too short. We must remember to not only recognize and say their names as police violence victims, but also as individuals, as human beings. Breonna Taylor. Atiana Jefferson. Ayanna Stanley Jones. Darrenisha Clay. Jessica Williams. We would like to thank you for taking that moment and remembering those 5 women. We must continue to educate ourselves and those around us on this issue, as well as spreading awareness. Police violence in our country is something that is ongoing and that it needs to be stopped. While we continue to spread the word and understand, we hope that you enjoyed part 1 of our series, and we look forward to seeing you soon on part 2. Thank you.
Thank you for watching the Seismic Sisters Show. Don't forget to follow us on social media, sign up for our newsletter at seismicsisters.com, and please tell your friends.